Yo, we country slow. We want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no. We want for no. Waiting make we country they go slow. Waiting making all they grow. Yes, so
all right, Fambule, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they can't go the Talking Point platform. Of course, this Mr. Komon-Tok. As always, we deal with Komon-Tok then. Today, we look at one of the Komon-Tok where we get now the table for can discuss with Fambule. The IG don't warn the public, and especially where they na the social media say then go enforce the cyber security law better one. What in this mean for you? What in this mean for we? Also, we'll look at one video where they make counts at the social media where one Sierra Leonean do a marvelous job, a fantastic job. Wow. Anyway, Onado Kano. And also with the APC, Honorable Timbo, where himself now one of the APC members, we refuse for going to parliament, don't talk with Voice of America. According to Timbo, within 6 months, APC go look for another action if their demands are not met. And also go look at the letter ECSL, the appeal for patients for let the people will be partake per the election will not pay it, made them hold on, work out that press release day. And again, the kush, as we promise, them videos are go the cow it there for let authority they know, let people and see so that we go take a more serious, because this for me and just like any other person in a salon, we mean well for the country na a national crisis, and we need for treat and that way. And all this and more, and the most important part, you text message, very important on the share an idea. Sharing is caring, some of na, not just too awesome, fantastic, and the ideas are flowing, and sharing with the community and a blessing, If not the first thing this for John, we want for use this opportunity for welcome you na Talking Point platform. This is not the home of credible fact information where we there for promote democracy, good governance, and transparency. And we there against anything with the draw we go behind as a nation. Please consider for subscribe and click the notification so you not go miss nothing. So we community members where we don't do so close. We appreciate that so much, and we believe obviously the announcement on the first, as I repeat several times, it will be one of our achievements what we don't do as a community. I can't wait. All right. As always, we know they waste time. They come for them, but they share better. No go no side. And Epu share. Oh, did I say Epu share? Because we know they share already. I tell you, think in advance because I know some of the share. No problem about that. Thank you in advance.
We the friend, but still things not the same. How we go before when we still get evil ways. Let we try to change your ways and let we love for free. And love one another.
If I do me thing then, we step for try do thing then. Make we all do thing then. It's alone prosper thing then. If I let you think then, you step for let me think then. Make we all let we think then. It's alone prosper thing then. Before they do them thing then, thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we.
All right, yes, Fambuleng. Another waste time, we go straight to the point. Slow we take first, slow we waiting the IGC. And this now a warning because the role of the police, as we know, now for enforce the law, and they don't plan for enforce the law better one. So There is one clause for that cyber security law there where we get for can look at better one, which in and they mean because that's the area where a lot of people get issue with people and get issue with that particular side there because some people say the law that incendiary it means a lot. If they follow Winaya, you remember after August 10 demonstration, we then be interview the then Minister of Information where they asked about the incendiary part of the law where they put where the AXA say this particular side they part the draft law would then present to EU. You know, say EU now one of the country where one of the development partner that we fund that particular building will become a law for we. So be the try for beat around the bush, defend on XYZ and as always we not get much as people we just stand like say we're not take as waiting and see now they take. But I just want to remind people and say the police then they do their job because when they don't make the law and then for enforce the law. So not to them they threaten we per se, then just they reiterate the fact say there is a law we then call incendiary. But now listen first, no, from there we can do analysis. Take a listen.
The most recent challenge we are now facing is this social media landscape. We are having challenges because each and every time, despite the fact that government has gone a step ahead to pass the Cyber Security Act and those laws are there, but we still have problems with people originating hate speeches, divisive messages, insulting messages about people. The challenge with that one is directly related to the mobile network operators. The problem with that is they are selling activated SIM cards. So if somebody is buying an activated SIM card in the streets and is using that one to cause trouble, there's no way you can trace that one because the SIM is not registered in his name or her name. But we've started to work with NACRA and NATCOM so that we can bridge that gap. Those SIM cards which are sold activated, they are used by fraudsters to defraud people. And each time those reports come to us, we have the call logs generated. But what is key is to know the person who is using the particular number. When you do that one, if you have that information, then you can, of course, track. But like I said, I made mention of the cyber investigation unit at headquarters. Like I said, it's the second to South Africa in Africa. Through that particular investigation, we've been able to track many people who are using those SIM cards to actually cause trouble.
The misuse of social media of recent has become a major challenge and a threat to democracy in Sierra Leone, especially in the area of hate messages, misinformation, disinformation, and incitement. But how do the Sierra Leone police intend to address this challenge?
We have also decided to occupy that media space. We have set up a strategic communication unit which is integrated. Integrated simply implies it involves ONS, the House, LAF, and correctional services. All of us in the security sector. We have set up a strategic communication unit. We are also going to occupy that landscape. And occupying the landscape, we are also going to use or need the input from bloggers, people who can, well-known people who can look at information on social media and recognize the fact that it's not correct, it is fake, and then they can counter it. We are doing that one. And secondly, we are going to enforce the cyber security laws. The laws are expired. Even when you forward fake message or hate speech, you are criminally culpable. So that's one we are going to do, and then we are going to engage community engagement. We are going to engage the community for them to know that yes, spreading fake information on social media or even creating it is not nice. So those things we are going to do: enforce the laws, occupy the space, which we are going to the space, and then of course then we engage people for them to know that we cannot do this. That's why most times you see our community relations department in the streets with public megaphones disseminating different messages at different times to the communities. Yes, we have. I can say confidently that we have because it's been a long time, for example, we have not recorded like armed robberies because I can say confidently that we have because it's been a long time, for example, we have not recorded like armed robberies because
All right, so Fumble, that was Fire. They warn the public, or they pass information, vital information, for say there will be enforcement. And among the things that we mentioned, now the fact that they self get for create their own space, and they go inside, they jump inside the social media space, then we get their own bloggers there. Then go get them young bloggers then we go counter any information we then feel say a threatening, or clear we we can see the the game they pan big, the game they pan sweet, and one of the things where we still get concerned, it's good for law get laws, because any side we law not the nande, we all know what think can happen. The jungle, it can be like a jungle anarchy, and a lot of bad things and will happen. And protection, safety, people and safety very paramount, and that now the one of the essence for we follow get government, follow we get security is very important. But the way they word the thing, as I say, that part of the law in Sindari, they no able explainer at all. Well, look at what they say. They say na criminal offense if you share. Can you imagine? A criminal offense if you share any hate content. What's in this hate content? We don't know. Waiting. So, and at the police, the interpreter, what's in them mean, waiting how they go look at her. In fact, they even give the police enough room for even search search your phone, or go arrest your phone without even necessary for say pass then go get a warrant. And one of the one of the most important parts where I look at the whole thing, this could be tied, this could be misused in some area, particularly the incendiary, where a lot of people can say, now the law is good, but that side of the law, they don't bug the whole thing, because anybody can, any politician, any bad politician can use her, especially when we know say the police and they take command and they take instruction from the executive, then they take so it possible say then life and person, it possible say the suspect this person before you remember, you don't go suffer before they left you. So I don't know how them would define for with this sharing, we share it be a criminal hate speech. What's in this hate speech? For course, also them put on this in one of the things we then get for look at. For course. And these are the age of technology, the age of information the flow everywhere. If so, send me something. Yes, you need for and check and see your sources, but I'll just say you share and don't the thing go viral. No, you don't commit a crime where by right, according to the law, you don't commit a criminal offense. So then go definitely police go frown at you, and they don't get some, according to them, they don't get some sophisticated tools there where then go use for monitor and chase anybody we engage in that thing. And they all right. So Fambulo, we don't forget about that. And they, another thing what we go put for na the table today. When I see this clip they make rounds on the social media, it raised me hope for be a Sierra Leone. It raised me up motivation. It raised me up. It give me the belief for say yes, indeed, we still get angels among we. Yeah, not everything is bad. Not all Sierra Leoneans are bad. Not all Sierra Leone it's the country. But I would tell the reason why they say so, because like so the people and they assume say people are doing at the diaspora that it's the country, because then they become too critical, and the people in the diaspora they see the kind of life where the average person they live, just a decent life, a basic life, now that same life they want wish now they wish for we brothers and sisters. In fact, now that make we left for country. Now very few Sierra Leonean go tell me say then get every except for probably like them politicians we maybe they don't embezzle huge amounts of money, sending people there. But majority of we na drag country na friend who can find if almost good, we not need for travel. African countries and day where them citizens know they move. Law look like, for example, the South Africans and for let you see them, they know they move. Then they know the country okay. The Botswanas, then they move. A small if you see that sometimes they can't do tourism there, but for say then they risk their life, sit on a boat, just like another video where I'm not go put now, where a lot of people and some Sierra Leoneans, migrants and from sub-Saharan Africa in general, with lost their life there. Boku and so they float soon at the sea. It's so fearful. I'm not going to play now. It's too damn. It's too gruesome. You know, at the point where they make it, the country and they will the citizens, they move. Angola, for example, they see Angola for can seek asylum. They see them. Now we, the Sierra Leoneans and the Nigerians and the Ghanaians and the Guineans and the Liberians and we, the sub-Saharan African in general, now because we got a system where they favor they get the minimum, the barest minimum of respect as a citizen, they get in a country, we are in, by that I mean, for let your government able provide for you the basic necessity. That not respect, that not I mean. Let somebody at least able go get in job, he get in 200, 300,000, able take care of your family. And the first place was, we get the capacity for do that as a government, but it just sound like I don't know the people who they rule we don't lead to this point today. We don't know how they go. But these Sierra Leoneans, and this now just one, a lot of Sierra Leoneans and they where they do marvelous job down there, where they change lives, they impact lives, and they contribute positively, and outside back thousands of people and we not go salute, we get the same enthusiasm, the same mind, the same giving spirit. Then one see changes and then count in their little way. Some of them are not connected with any government, any political party. Now, then just want give back no more to society. Then just want give back. But anyway, la play alone, watch them before we can increase their.
It's time for our health segment, and joining us now is Africa 54 health correspondent Lino Mudu with the latest information on medical disparities. Hello, Lino.
Hello, Esther. The World Health Organization says there are wide disparities in the health status of different social groups in all countries, whether they are low, middle, or high income. The lower an individual's socioeconomic position, the higher the risk of poor health. The WHO says 87% of premature deaths due to non-communicable diseases occur in low and middle income countries. In the United States, one woman aims to reduce health disparities in her native country of Sierra Leone by helping to increase access to quality health care in a rural community. Joining me in the studio is Linda Moxon-Cissé, the CEO of the Community Health Foundation. Linda, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Ms.
Lino.
Miss Lino. Sorry, thank you so much.
Listen, health disparities is a very big problem, especially when you get in the rural area. There are places where there is no infrastructure at all, and it's something you have decided to tackle. First and foremost, when dealing with a community where there is nothing, what is the most important need where someone should start, where you started?
Thank you very much for this question. Growing up in Sierra Leone, I saw the desperate need to improve healthcare, especially on the maternal and child health. And considering the area where I came from is in the rural area, it's almost impossible to access quality healthcare. So it's the area where I came from, the only hospital that is close by is like 3 hours drive. Oh. Yes, and through rough roads. Sometimes it's even impossible to cross. Like the vehicle gets stuck on the road. Yeah. So when women are into labor, trying to give birth, sometimes they cannot give natural birth. They have to do like a C-section, meaning a cesarean section, to remove the baby when the woman is not able to give natural birth. So they have to take them to that hospital. The vehicle gets stuck on the road. They are not able to get there, and they die on the road. We lost the mother and the baby. 3 hours is a long time. So yes. Where did you start then when you saw the situation and it spoke to you growing up? Where did you start when you wanted to tackle that? So when I came to US, I was fortunate enough to go to school and get my education in the healthcare. So I decided to form an organization called Community Health Foundation. It's a charity organization registered here in United
Okay.
States, Maryland, and also in Sierra Leone. I registered there also as a charity organization. So I started seeking for medical equipment and supply through, I mean, in this country, I started getting donations of ICU beds and medical supplies. I shipped them to Sierra Leone also as a donation to the Ministry of Health. So I started donating medical consumables in the country. That's how I started until 2022. That's last year. Yeah.
COVID and everything.
Exactly. So I established my own hospital with my team, together with my team. That is a maternal and child health hospital equipped with 30-bed capacity. Since then, with my partnership with the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, they do provide doctors.
Okay.
Most of them are from Nigeria, and some in the country, and some medical practitioners.
So you followed a model. You started with a foundation, now you have a hospital, and one of the programs that you are implementing is helping lactating mothers and baby. This week is World Breastfeeding Week. What sort of needs does a mother who just gave birth and is breastfeeding need, and what are you addressing?
So because of, like I said, the lack of health care, so we are providing free health care to lactating mothers, pregnant women, and children who are under the age of 5. So thinking about the lactating mothers, it's really important that we providing that health care to them, even that free health care, because most of them cannot afford to even buy prenatal vitamins because they don't have the money. So us giving them free health care even during pregnancy, and after the pregnancy, we continue with them, we follow up with them, we give them prenatal vitamins, we teach them how to breastfeed their baby, we teach them the importance of breastfeeding, because I mean it makes the baby healthy, and we give them like vitamins that will keep them healthy, and if one of them is like iron. It's very, very important during the baby, and folic acid is very important for the baby's brain growth and all that. So we make sure that we provide that free healthcare to them because they are not able to provide. So it's helped them continue to breastfeed.
So before we wrap, if someone wants to follow what you did, wants to help in fighting health disparities in the communities, what is your advice? Where should they start?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's always good to help humanity. Like I started my own through the non.
All right, so Fambul, I believe say when I don't get the message, that's exactly where, you know, imagine the lives, the impact where this woman don't change, we don't contribute to the country. A bill or all hospital. Now these people now this majority or good number of Sierra Leoneans out there we get that humanitarian heart, philanthropist heart, one go do na salon. What's in some people and they ask for now for just create the enabling environment. Let peace stay, justice stay, comfort. I mean, let people and just feel, let the freedom just day. We are in, everybody feel protected. People and day we want go do something like this. On I don't know if that go be on Tuesday next week. There is another guy where a lot of I don't see in social media, then call her Alex Focus, where in your targets now disabled people in the app. I don't interview one while be there Ukraine, and he don't contact me and don't talk back if you want come back on the platform. This time around, what you want to do? In job now for the disabled no more. They buy chairs and for them wheelchair and coach. I mean, it just want change the life. Now they get them skills training. He say now for Komon-Tok for big. He said government don't get 4 town lot. It depend developer. That man so passionate about disabled. Every year they go to a salon, they change life. So these are just a few of the people. A lot of our people and they're out there where somehow the media don't know about them. But the long and short of it, we as a country, we as a nation, as people, we all get little role for play. We all get role for play for push the country go before. So that I make always when we they see the governments they misbehave, we they come with a bash on them. Because there are people out there where they look at. They no one go, maybe sometimes left in job, left in family, one go help no more salon, sometimes Kuskas go landi or maybe sometimes he go lost in life there. Or so I mean instability. Now that make even the white man themselves now, they know they go for investment and they go to Africa. So look like West Africa in the shortest possible time, in just 2 years now, like 10 coups don't take place. So I mean, let me just be honest. You go take your money, go put outside the sea fire, they come outside, not show off. Then say money, now the coward, now the biggest coward. You know they go south, they afraid. As soon as you see trouble, they won't go outside outside peace day. Then country they all live so. Not to say they get that huge, they not get mineral resources like we get, diamond, gold, bauxite. Then they not get down in there. But what did they do? Then create the first thing first. Always not any government, not any country. Peace. Peace. I mean, but how you they get peace? It's surrounded by many things. It's not about the ordinary word. The word now compounded word. Now the end parts now they now call peace. You get different words. You mean justice. Justice they lead to peace. So it's very important. And today, the one of the area where we get question, where we get question mark, now the judiciary. That was one of the most depressing or appalling thing in the country, where majority of Sierra Leoneans are not believe in the justice system. And if the justice not there, we not they get the peace. If we're not truthful, we not they get the peace. We see many atrocities that don't take place. Authorities them we get the power, the voice for make them talk and condemn and put statement, then refrain from doing so. And worse off, then they come back and lie. I'm not a try for make up this. This are facts. Friday following at this platform, we don't count here. And they make another example. Like, for example, that metro then kill our APC office. The picture, they all over on social media. Then the body people in Sia, they then go better. You can't imagine the IG of the country. It denies that nobody not die. You know, it's so insulting the minds of Sierra Leoneans. What thing they like to happen. Sometimes the least way for don't say, okay, we go investigate every death and prosecute the people. That would have been a professional way. But for let you deny, for let you get the bold mind, you come publicly, you deny say nobody no die. How justice, how peace go there? What about that family with the grief? You know how they need to go feel? How they go feel? They don't lost their mama, they don't lost their granny, they don't lost their auntie, the important person. Though you get the bold man openly, they say nobody no die. For God's sake. Then they threaten the peace. And if peace not there, people they go downtown for go do any other of them here, like they can't help you. I mean, people are gonna scared. Because you're not going to take all your investment, you go put on, you go build a hospital, you go dress and don't interregnum take place, don't you lost everything. See what they happy right now in Niger, where they burn government properties and burn offices there because of unrest. So I think it's high time we leaders and pay more attention on the responsibility and show more leadership and be sincere. Sincere. Think they will fit for condemn, not condemn. Think they will fit for praise, not praise. That's where they move towards peace. Peace are the last word, Nandi. Many things so they lead to peace. Anyway, kudos to this woman. We hope we'll get similar help from other people, and because I know there are other prominent Sierra Leoneans that are there, we then get the capability, the capacity for help. Because the whole country this so. Apart from this, is not only about the government. Everywhere in the world, government not able to do things on its own. Government needs support. They need partners. You know, it can be the more, let's say, mainly the nationals. You know. All right, so at least we got a count and positive strides there, positive Sierra Leoneans there, where at least perhaps they go motivate other Sierra Leoneans and for think and say, all right, low self do, low look for help, and that go just move the country from one step to another. It would definitely make a change. You know how much people and this woman don't save, how many lives they don't save, how many lives they don't save. Now God go peer, let God peer in good way. All right. Now, APC, you know, the election not done it by that time in. There are still challenges now. APC said the first thing we them do so first now for resist. Then after that, then get for After 6 months, then we'll come up with another action. But listen first. Listen first. Waiting. Not to this. All right. Listen, Timbo, Honorable Timbo.
You are listening to Nightline Africa on the English service of the Voice of America. I'm your host, Carol Van Dam in Washington, D.C. And coming up in the second half of Nightline Africa, the Saturday music spot from our collection of music from the continent. But first... In Sierra Leone, the main opposition All People's Congress Party says its elected lawmakers will continue to boycott Parliament until all of its demands are met. The party says it will not participate in the country's governance for the next 6 months before it will make a decision about its next steps forward. Attorney Osman Abdel Timbo, an elected member of Parliament and Deputy National Secretary General of the APC, says the failure of the Electoral Commission to publish the results, despite repeated appeals, bolsters the party's suspicions that the recent elections were not credible. His remarks come after the U.S. ambassador to Sierra Leone urged the APC not to boycott legislative and local governance. The opposition demands fresh polls, citing voter irregularities and rigging. It also comes after a majority of APC lawmakers refused to attend the induction ceremony to take their oaths of office. For more, VOA's Peter Clody reached attorney Osman Abdel Timbo.
Key amongst these demands is that to conduct a rerun of the elections within 6 months, because we're not satisfied with the election results, and we are not just dissatisfied out of nothing. We believe that the numbers were cooked. We believe that until the disaggregated results per polling stations are published, which they should be able to publish by this time, they should have published by this time, the elections cannot be said to be credible. I don't know if you are aware of the history and demands or complaints right through or leading up to the elections and even during the elections and the tally of the results. We've catalogued all of our demands, we've catalogued all of our complaints since the start of the process, right up to the date the elections, the results were announced.
Well, we had reports that the U.S. ambassador calling on the APC not to boycott governance in Sierra Leone. What is your reaction to?
We're saying, how can you say the voices of those people should be heard when in the first place we believe that the election results don't reflect the voice and the votes of the people? The people who we're representing, don't forget we're only representatives. The people who we're representing have told us not to participate. Not one person have I, as an MP-elect, not one person who has called me to talk to me about going or not going to Parliament has reached out to me telling me to go to Parliament. Everyone I've spoken to outside the party's decision, the party's decision aside, has told me not to go to Parliament until Adimian Summit. The U.S. ambassador said it's for the sake of democracy. Democracy is not just a word. We should be seen to be practicing democracy. We should be seen to be doing what democracy dictates. We don't believe that what the elections that the ECS or the Electoral Commission announced is a true reflection of the democratic will of the people.
What are the two key or major demands by the APC in order to participate in the governance of the country, or so to speak, to allow the voice of the people who voted for you to be heard?
We'll just put all together and just say one. Publish the disaggregated results per polling station. It's only 11,000 polling stations. And like I said this morning in a post that I did on Facebook, we're saying if you announce final results, those results are based on the addition of results per polling station, and that's what should should be a reflection of the total of those votes from the polling stations. So if you've announced a total result, that means you have the results from the polling stations from which you calculated the total. So it should not take more than a day for you to publish that. But it's over 3 weeks now, and we're still asking for this, and I'm sure international observers as well as local observers have been asking for this, and up till this day, they haven't done that. I'm pretty sure if that is done, then those who are doubting the credibility of this result will be proven right or will be proven wrong. So that's amongst all the demands. To make it very simple, let them publish the disaggregated results per polling station.
What do you say to those who are saying that there are laid down procedures if you disagree with the outcome of an election to approach the court to address your concerns?
In the past 5 years, we've expressed a dissatisfaction by going to court. We have boycotted parliamentary sittings. We've had a few grandstandings before. What have we gained from all of those? Nothing. So we've seen that all of that hasn't yielded any good. So we say now we're holding a right to participate based on the instruction from our electorate, the people who voted for us.
So how long do you plan on boycotting parliament or participating in the governance of the country?
Well, in a press release, we demanded that a rerun be conducted within 6 months, meaning that we don't even mind staying out for 6 months. Until that 6 months expires, then we'll know what the next line of action will be.
That was attorney, APL official, and member of parliament Osman Abdel Timbo. He was speaking to VOA's Peter Clody.
All right, so Fambule, when I don't get the short interview, we Timbo they do, Honorable Timbo, we they still press on the disaggregated data as well as the demands of conducting a fresh election within 6 months, and that after 6 months, if ECSL not do what they ask them for do, then go release another statement for the action. So we don't know how. I mean, this then say. Then say this will go depend this force. So some people and so then look at it and say will depend this force. All right. Another thing back we go can look at. Let we look at. Let we look at this. This issue of this Kush. Take a look on this one.
I don't suppose no, my job. And that's label. And the papa is sir. It's a push. Don't go inside. I'm not guy. So I'm almost frustrated here. I swear. Almost frustrated.
At least that depression they cause balance. So.
I'm not like this, no man. It's at least about the gym. I'll put a corner now. Sorry, yeah. Double all last week. Double of course. Double.
All right, so Fambo, that's one of the few videos that they make rounds on the social media where this issue is very serious. Each and every day, you get new videos in. I mean, these are just a tip of the iceberg because, I mean, like this now. I talk with somebody, then they say, tell me, say, the people with the magnitude of this issue. I don't know, because I don't just rely on his statistics. I know say someone probably just try for exaggerate, but he make a point say more than half of the youth then they into this thing. I don't know how credible that statistics they because we don't get facts for Bring and Kaya. But based on the information, the videos they don't see for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I think say government for a step up and do the needful and announce this thing. Take and serious, you know. Look at them BNT and more of like girl picking there, you know, with sisters then. I mean, because when it comes to hard drugs back then, now more of boys then, You hardly for let you see girl picking then dip on that back then. But these days now, it seems as if everybody don't involve, and mostly this way check now, they're on their way, perhaps come up from them. I mean, broken home, so many issues. Depression can cause one of them here, the cost of living, because even them, some of the way they interview them, now one of the excuses now the way they give, say they are depressed. And the only way they take them here, then get themselves off from thinking about the country and so on and so forth, So we just hope the government will continue for pay attention on Dentia and make a necessary adjustment, because it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. All right. Now let me share another the last part of the program, the last item on the program. We as soon as they see this now the last part of the program, with the ECSL done. All right, okay. All right, so as soon as they see the ECSL, then don't pull the ECSL, don't pull a notice. Law read them for now, law no within the ECSL puts. Law. All right. Laugh inside catch myself now. So now go see them clearly. All right, okay. I put myself up yonder. All right, okay. All right, okay. In a short press release anyway. Right, okay. Lobby go through. As soon as they see them pull on today, the press release, the commission acknowledged the delay in payment of polling staff who worked in the June 24 election, which is due to administrative and documentary issues as required by UNDP that had to fund the payment of the polling staff. As was stated in our previous press release that payments were to be made by the end of the week, this failed due to some issues, and we are very sorry for the inconvenience we might have created. As it stands, the Commission has fixed and completed all these issues, and we hope to pay all the polling staff on the 15th of August 2023. The Commission wishes to use this opportunity to thank and appreciate the great work and patience exercised by all polling staff. The Commission is also encouraging all polling staff to continue exercising patience and understanding as frantic efforts are made to ensure payment is affected very soon. 29 July 2023. So Fumble, that was the press release from the Electoral Commission. Then they beg the people and then they beg the people we be go work for them, see them patient, these are government's work, na patient and go give them money. But again, the arguments where people and they put, we saw this if. I know, in a way they use something new. All right, okay. Now the arguments where people and they put now that we don't see where the governments be they say they don't need partners, and that's not the argument to people in the put na social media. I think if my memory has served me well, perhaps it's not the first in this where election did pass. They done. During starting from 1996 up till now, according to me understanding, where they say it don't pass 1 month, because June 24 to now 1 month and 1 week, and then get for waiting another 2 weeks, because 15th of August, now then go say then go pay them. It's just too shameful anyway. It's just too shameful. It's just too shameful. People that don't work, they never pay there. So all of this now, usai ICS go abupa, now UNDP now in then go abupa. And I mean, I don't know how we can justify this. We can go ask to partners the money for giving money when we're in a crisis. But when they talk something, say this thing according to we own standard, all right, we bash them. I mean, are we logical? Are we? I don't know. I don't want to use certain, but I know they understand this. And they just play. How? When we need something, we rush go to we partners for they go cry to them. Do you on a help way? Because ECS don't get money for pay, according to them. They don't get money for pay. So now UNDP now they go cry to make the help them pay them the police staff there we work. Some of the police staff there. So if them people are they go this length and breadth for help we for take care of responsibility, because that's not we responsibility, they are just partners, they are just helping us. But it's okay for us to take their money, but it's not okay for make them comment on we election, even if they don't standard way they set, because then get them standards. Then get them standard. They know they just can't contribute. Then they get, and most of them, there is a frame of agreements. They're understanding. They know what's in them people that they look for. They know the standard what they already set, because most of them they will do so. Now then part of the world then come out, and some of them don't work for the organizations, and they know the standards so then set. When they set, then know the ethics, and then they jump out of it. When they talk, they refer to the ethics. They say that this stuff will do so. Then blast it. We are unbelievable people, Sierra Leoneans. We government is unbelievable. But anyway, I think that's not the most important issues where we get for today. We go open the line, let ourselves contribute on the program, and obviously we can't take on our text then. Let ourselves we can hear you, which I don't see. We can open the line. All right, we put the line up first, though can't you do not text there. Tomorrow, by God in power, we go carry with two guests there, SLPP and APC guests. Then get for Kaya tomorrow. Then I get for can talk to we about issues and we the border we all about side this thing was all right. So yes, so tomorrow we'll get two important guests there. We hope and pray that then go turn up, and that none of them no go give you XYZ. So excuses. All right, okay, I think I don't see it now. All right, so don't put the we don't put the number on the screen. That not the number in case you and get we. That not the number. And let we go for them on our text them better. And it look like say this system looks nice. So I don't know. Famula and I wanna see the studio. It looks nice, eh? All right, so don't go first caller. We'll not open the line, it's man, don't begin call. All right, it's okay. Nevertheless, log with the manager, we'll read my text and we'll take the call. All right. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello. Sorry, I don't dethrone it. Sorry, my dear.
No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like they said the other day, we need to get into serious issues. After all is said and done, Sierra Leone, we need to do some soul searching. Truth be told,
now outside they call from. Now outside they call from.
Are they call from some part of the world?
All right, go ahead.
Sorry, my dear. Truth be told, Africans, we actually get issue with the whites, not through the hot way. Yes, not true. But guess what? The way Sierra Leonean politics stay, whose moral high ground we get for stand up to waiting we don't go through in the past. We don't get them. For example, Guanglim say they put we into slavery. We they enslave we own people. I want to take cognizance of this the cyber waiting at the policeman they talk.
Cybercrime.
Now cybercrime. Now what they're actually doing, all the platform or the space where the critics then get. Nine in the lock so. But I want for sound a note of caution for Sierra Leone. This thing where they go on so bad. Hey, when they lock all the side with Solomon for talk, let people be mindful of who we come out. When you lock somebody all side, not get side for pass.
Yeah.
You actually they empower them for do the worst. They suffocate somebody, For goodness sake, bro, this regime where they don't Sierra Leone, what that's the what you wanna stand on? For who say on Sierra Leone and them or waiting? Because unable to understand. This is the 21st century. They indulge into activities that we could bring development. Look at rails to streamline the need for create skyscraper. I'm talking about infrastructure, different things, them, the welfare of people, them. We go for change with trade laws, them. We could get people who they build, they sell na batch streets. Now because the importer and the same importer and wholesaler, now in a retailer. So the people that get for common streets. So to go see gas them. Now what to for do for improve on the conditions. This is what we should be thinking. Now we get a government, or what should I say, where they fight always for defending himself, protecting self, for cover himself. Sierra Leone, sorry, I'm afraid Sierra Leone is doomed. Sorry.
No.
If something is not happen now, we are doomed.
You get 30 seconds more. Sierra Leone, they rise again. I understand the feeling, but let God help you indeed. Thank you. I know how man in the field, but I just want to believe. May I believe in Sierra Leone? I know say it left to me too. Now we go grease with Sierra Leone doom. Now we go allow that to happen. But definitely, and if we engage yourself properly, we take action. I mean, viable actions. We actually will determine bing, for how change our country in any way. Believe me, we'll see that changes there. It starts anywhere. I can start anywhere, everywhere in the country. But anyway, now they did not text them. All right. This one they come up from Bravo team. This one they come up from Bravo team where they say, look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria still fighting those people in the bush. I think this caller will call it makes sense. I mean, when you suffocate somebody, you lock all these people enough for talk again. I think now they're a dangerous thing indeed. I think that guy caller they make a huge point. Yes, call outside they call from. Yes, call outside they call from. Hello? All right. Call and for call back. It seems as if they connect. We know they get you. I think that caller make sense because I mean nobody not for talk again. You share content, not a problem. I mean, we count with Honorable. I remember the last time we count Honorable AKK. He said when I'm in a parliament, then challenge this particular law because the law was meant for the opposition, according to her. He said then count for that cyber security law, not just for can protect to a beautiful outside, very beautiful because we know say everybody we need protection, safety, security, a paramount. But according to them, this now for the and particularly that part of the now they then just spoil the whole thing, that incendiary parts. Then they can be explained in different version, in different way. It depends on the judge way they see the case. Anyway, now they take on a text them quick one. Yes, call outside. They call from.
I call from France. How are you, my brother?
Not bad. You get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
30 minutes?
You get 2 minutes, pa. 30 minutes,
okay.
I guess.
My brother, I within that last call, the call, I think 1 or 2 callers ago, we will talk to salon is done. And I want to support that man. This is salon is done. The only way, although they counter that statement, the NB
No, indeed, that they counter and say Alone is not doomed.
Yes.
Yes, the word get power, what get power, and alone all they wish bad thing for country. You understand?
No, not they wish that.
No, well, if we say we doom, it's like we don't already wish doom for that. It challenges.
No, we need to wish. Oh man, trust me, I need to wish that. The thing is that out of frustration, people need to talk.
Exactly. That's not the point. Out of frustration, I know. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, look what they happen in that country there. The one them move for talk through, they fail for talk through. The moral guarantors them, the CSOs, the religious council, all don't sell their soul them to the devil. They don't get my talk because of them brown envelopes there. So now Salon Day at this crossroads. Nobody know the no moral guarantor no day right now where Salon will look up to for come in between the two groups here. Because nobody want to speak the truth. All man don't they become silent during the process wouldn't tell the begin. So right now they're not qualified for being moral guarantors anymore. So what you said at the next step? APC continue for stay away. SLP continue for do what they need to do. And in fact, that then the more we continue for go side, Salon doom. Now that side they will go right now. And I wish that pray to God more on good level there. The one way they impart like anything that this world and shameless no day. And any sort of shameless no day, no matter of time no more, man. So the only thing we get for do is I don't even know what we get for do.
All right.
I don't even know. Yes, because one
you
thing
get 30
now,
seconds
if you pray to God, and one thing about God, for example, man, like what kind of this I can slap you. Now God send me for me, I go slap you. No, not to God send me for me, I go slap you.
You're not going to slap me, buddy.
Slap me back. Yes, if you slap me back, now God send me slap me. No, not to God make you slap me. God don't give you conscience mindset. Now God, conscience now, God so. So when you slap this person, you're not fine. If it's find you now you feel for yourself. And how God will come back for counsel, settle that issue there. Now conscience will go for use until a lot of people are using conscience. You know, see if this, you know, see if TTP don't do something, we'll go for tell us you're wrong. And then if Mr. do something, Mr. wrong, then me for that without wrong, if I go big in copy. And the only solution, Andy, and as long as we not do that, Salon is doomed. And I swear to God, I don't want to make Salon go to that level. But we have to speak the truth.
All right.
They begin from you. It begin from you. Now get and show here. If Madabe is wrong, if Samora is wrong, you get for speak the truth and leave everything. Because right now we get for sacrifice with lives. In a sense, for Mama Salon.
Thank you very much for your contribution. You make a brilliant point. Thank you very much.
Tell the truth. Tell them the truth.
Yeah.
And your life not mean nothing. Salon is more important than your life.
All right.
More than your family life.
All right.
Compared to anybody's life. Salon more important than we all.
Thank you.
Supposed speak the truth.
All right. Okay, let's take another call again. All right, to miss this caller. All right, caller, you call back. This one they come up from Lovely. What they say, Mr. Komon-Tok. There is another humanitarian man, Dr. Roland Toure, built school, hospital in his hometown. Yeah. That's I know about that. Yeah. I know about that guy there. Yeah. I know about that guy there. This one they come out from Marion Williams, who they say the Sierra Leone government are aware of what is going on in the country. They are just ignoring this issue. Yeah, of course, they go no. They know. Not to say they don't know. They know. They know. So I don't know why then they take a light. I don't know. This one they come up from Mary J. What they say, what's a joke? I thought the ECSL said that they funded the elections themselves with no help of the international community. Shame on you, ECSL. All right. All right. I don't know how some accusations in there where someone they make are not going to put on the screen because then too fearful. This one they come out from Nelly, where they say this is what the IG should be addressing, push not the false rumor. Okay. This one they come out from Bravo. It say, but this government is pushing the people way too much. All right, slowly. Lord, take another call. Yes, call outside. The call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is Ahmed I call from UK.
Sorry.
I say, this is Ahmed I call from UK.
All right, Ahmed,
Thank
you
you,
get
Mr. Komon-Tok.
you get the platform.
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much. Thanks once again. You know, my brother, we don't talk this thing all the time, but when we talk, we don't want to come together for more to fight the common enemy. What we all reflect as Sierra Leoneans, what we understand the trend at which we country they go. Any meaningful Sierra Leonean know that what they go on so today. But what they go on so today? Because few people then, where we don't hail them, these are mature old people then, they don't live in their 50s now, go to 60s, 70s. Now then we don't want them, again we celebrate when they do the wrong thing. And they lead me into this show. The whole saga about this country today, now this election malpractices, we all they see 1, 2, 3, 4 organizations, they condemn the same thing. But because me belong, you not belong, he right for me, he not right for you. If a whole electoral commissioner will just stay for announced results or do the needful for the people, this is a because when you look at the things, it's blatantly. Now connive, now bribery, now rogue, might take place. Me and you know what you don't suffer for the past 5 years now. If USA governance system they go, without the right mind, they go against it, more continue for suffer, more will not change. But what you right they go at this country right now, we need complete changes now. This government, we all see, we go outside, we see what they're going to do. It's terrible. What you people they undergo the past 5 years? It's terrible. Where you get people like Abbas in that parliament. These are the people that are the architect of Mother in governance. This guy, now very intelligent guy with a PhD in law, he knows how to manipulate the constitution, he knows how to manipulate these laws, they don't form this cabal, they decide for strong with young ones. We don't see that. Many people don't see this. They come on social media, they attack people there, and they say, but we all the suffer the same. And there's a few people there. We need to check the challenge. Now the truth we no one talk. What they go on so is wrong. We don't continue to go on like this until it change. We don't talk this time and time again. Some of you not to party with the support. We just want the country to move forward. But how will they move forward? Now prayer, now fasting, then fast for America, then fast for England, then fast for France. We don't bank on all of the prayers here, we pray, we fast for the country, for the leaders. Who does that?
All right.
For me, it don't make sense.
Thank you
As
very
a man thinks, so it is.
Exactly.
We need to think. We need to think and check challenges.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
All right. Let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Oh, yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, me na Arun Rashid, I call from Banjul.
All right, Arun, you get the platform.
You see, the last time we had called, I make mention of the media space as well. Let's start from there. The problem with the media space, we really need some sanity in the media space. When every country gets rules, then gets regulations when it comes to media usage. The only thing now how they implement them. So if Salon, they come in with this cyber security or cyberspace. We first of all need to see and question and look to the implementation instead of condemning the whole process. That is one. Secondly, we need for come out plan. The problem we get, I think, na the way we tackle issues in that country. Within the international community, the international observers, waiting and talk about the election. It's not about free and fairness. It's about tabulation transparency. So, new talk about the transparency. EU talk about tabulation. It has nothing to do with election counting, nothing to do with election other things, any other thing. So sometimes when we come out on social media, we get for be specific on certain issues. And in the cause, people will not understand can turn things around. I just say make a call and make this. Let we know exactly within the international community condemns and within the APC as a party condemn.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother.
All right. Let me take this one. This one they come from Aisha Jallo. They say this is a hunt for the APC people. The police have nothing to tell us. This one they come up from J-Dos, what they say, so people know what make people then speak up their mind. This one, okay, let's take back another caller. Yes, call outside. They call from?
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening. I call from Europe.
All right, you get to the platform.
All right, so thank you very much. I just want Church Small, who said this last caller talk about, is say international community not talk about transparency. And he said they talk about, they not talk about credible election, then only talk about transparency. I've been just one make you ask, but now it don't go. But if indeed listening, who said transparency not there? Is it credibility there? This is not the question. This in church, all the bodies that we talk say yes, transparency not in the tabulation. So in own common sense, they can be the talk on small. Then analyze for me any side with transparency not there. Credibility there. I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, maybe the way how me understand as well that, I don't know the English, maybe everybody they talk English, but I don't know how we understand things, because to we own common knowledge, any side with transparency not there, I don't think say credibility there. So this now the other thing. Okay, make a left there, Mr. Komon-Tok. We country like how some callers and they talk. Me and you too, if we not sincere to ourselves, we not talk true for that we country day, we not accept the truth, and we still get for the group and this. Some people are not they try for realize it, all waiting some of we they talk, not for party business, but just because this same thing where they continue. If other party come tomorrow, then get for do the same thing, and Salon get for they go on the same thing.
Yeah.
So if we the youth them not try, if we the young one them not try for clear this, waiting the young generations, and some of we don't they begin all small. But long we just forget about we self now. What about we young picking them? The young generations and how they get for live in that country day. So now this, but a lot of people just because like how some of the callers and they say just because then they get small thing at the end of the day from the government, then feel say everything right, everything with the government they do in good. Yes, some of we would we saw they are not the angry again. But what about that lay people them? Then lay people where they throat cassava, where they throat wood and a bush, where they work out with bare food, they don't get nothing. How? Now we go to think about this we Sierra Leoneans and not to for we own pockets no more. Some of we they talk, okay, if we don't know and talk, we saw they ask will things better very small. We will just sit down and set we
All right, thank you very much for contribution.
You so who said the end that in Bagba so say must get a small thing. You know go even open this platform, you will just sit down, but you they do this just because of the love of the country. But a lot of people are blind. So I will stop here, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah. All right. Now we go on the text again. This one they come up from Mr. Kekura 007. They say na LAC come na salon, no arrest. SLPP supporters and affiliates commit crimes, no arrest. All right, I'll not be see these parts. Anyway. We don't say we're not the anyway. This one, okay, let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside they call from.
Hello, Mina Lansana, they call from Ireland.
All right, Lansana, you get the platform.
New contribution today. I just see APC. You know, we one caller be talk say Salon I Dom State. Now we not vex no more. We would know it. They will not go to say when somebody talk the fact. They will forgo for this. So, wow, this what I suppose talking too big, then something like that. Why do the wrong thing they happen? So the speaking by the copy the same style.
Caller, let just hold you that.
Yes.
You know, the word where they come on our emotes, we not know how powerful it is. What they come on our emotes is very powerful. Now that make them always want let you talk good thing by yourself because sometimes now what you talk and they happen. We all know them things. So that make in as much as we acknowledge the reality, things are hard, we have to control the language. Because I know say that color day now out of frustration, emotion, make they talk so, you know. Nobody know the way it's country, you understand? So however, for able to control with emotion, now that now my point for argument. We see the reality. Not to say when they talk about
Mr. Komon-Tok, I will make you look at this situation, right? The box the way Madam Bio be go learn again. The box the way Salon be guest, I think they don't do the voting done. They don't give that results we can Mame Kore don't give so. And based on them box then the box the way Madam Bio go against Nagini. And then box and they be the pass so they don't scatter na Salon, we don't throw away. And APC they go ask for that kind of data. The data. Who says where they inside? These people they try for say that data. The SLPP say they don't get her. They don't throw away them box them. They don't scatter them all over the country. They don't done. So at the end of the day, now that make people they try for say they can't hear. You go ask for something where you know say if you really they use your aid. You will not say what they ask for, so you know available.
You know, I like the point where you bring Mr. Sedo asked that question because what you mean they see people and they ask, if ECSL for pull data not to will out for them, but will the APC accept it? Will they see it as credible?
Exactly, me brother. Everything them plan, then go still reject and say. Will not believe this.
Yeah, most probably. Then
so they might. How you go say Salon people now? People that will grow up with sense, but that kind of way they did. You know, I mean that.
Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, this one they come on from Ibrahim Sani Dama, where they say, "Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. We can see a lot of improvements. Yes, thank you for giving us the feedback. Yes, call outside.
Hello.
Whose side they call from?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I call from Germany.
All right, you get the platform.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. Yeah, how do you even?
No, Papa, you get the platform.
Yeah, we're the only solution. What me feel say now a new election, so everything's finished. Make not beat around. The only solution right now we need a new election. Because this, if we make this still clear, Salon, we have a big problem, brother. Brother, let me tell you, we got a big problem. The only solution, a new election, brother. Okay, man, I know. I just want to.
Thank you very much for your content.
I agree with man they talking just now. They say if you put data, a person will accept. We're the only thing, new election.
All right.
Everything is finished, bro.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay.
All right. This one they come up from Bine Suma, where they say it's all about clamping down on dissenting voices, another hallmark of a dictatorship. All right. So they on a text they go one read more from a text today. Yesterday will not be able to read not talk. Oh, day for yesterday? Yesterday will not be online, eh? I forget. Okay, we miss this caller. Yes, caller, you will call back. Don't miss this caller. Yesterday, I don't think we did online. Or no, they forget safe. This one they come up from. This one they come from Suleiman Silau. They say, "Good evening, bro. Good program to listen. Keep up the good work." Yeah, thank you very much. And all right, now we'll go up first. Now we the first people that we Samba Sano, how are you? And this one they come up from Kelvin. Yes, call outside they call from. No, we missed this caller. All right, no problem. All right, Kelvin, and this one from Yusuf Kamara. All right, okay. Logo down. Let's see. All right. Yes, Aisha, they say words are powerful enough to make. Words are powerful enough to make or break. Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason. I know say people are emotionally charged, and they get all right for vex, they get all right for be emotional, but at least let we just control the words there because yes, let's take another caller. Yes, call outside the call from. Just a moment. Yes, who side they call from?
They call from Lebanon.
All right, you get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, my main contribution this evening. I just want big lead and I did personally to President Bill. All this issue, which make this thing to go on to, and because of President Bill, no one calm down. And I don't all right now the power, and I just say for calm down and say to this whole situation. If this whole situation, President, you really let the people in a salon, like for calm down, is settle this thing. Because all this data, this and that, all the way till they go on so. At the end of the day, they still know they do the right thing. So better for do the right thing, the President, you calm down and say to the people then. And then therefore even make we come together as one family. Salon. Let President, you know, listen to the one already there now. Because obviously the one already there, President, they know they give good advice and they don't let you continue. But really, this one is very hard for me. It's hard. But the dead president, the only calm down, then put the people in together. Let them settle this matter once and for all. Let it come out and settle the matter. Let peace Canada continue.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. This one they come up from Marion Williams. So this what they say. Thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok. This program is very good. You are exposing and telling the truth. This one from Mary J. What they say. Thank you, caller. I wish the previous caller will call back and explain his own side of transparency or credibility. All right, let's take another call. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is Concerned Citizen. I call from Germany.
All right, you get the platform Concerned Citizen.
Okay, Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you very much. I hit to that caller receive if he says the polling results out. APC no go acknowledge the results. Everyone not get results. Trust me, as I'm trying to tell you so. And not get results. Because the first election, this for me get sense. Well, the mayor then gets marked past the presidential there. So they just go post and say, they go vote for Akisa, they go vote for Gento. They left the Mada, they left Sabura. At the first, they don't get results. Now, they say, let these people new pull their results, and then see APC and count their results, and then see, not get results. Trust me, not get nothing. And they tell you for the right society, you support my big brother. But no call name the old social media, but you not get one result. That man just he gets his own result or inform for himself. But for say that police station result, so they go pull, or then people they go team up that day for go vote. Some man get that result here and like not get her. And not get them. So the MG talk say episode and sister I get what na pull like episode go pull you. News one na pull like one no pull you. And not get. After when get and then count the mathematics, then do the minus and do the subtraction, and then pull and say that this is all this. But no get no result. I look claim of candle. Every pull and no get nothing. Nothing. I don't say I don't get result. The guy is only in call, but I know if this people go vote that day. My boy, I not get her. Thank you very much. I mean contribution.
Right, thank you very much for your contribution. All right. Arun Rashid Kamara, what they say, the media is very toxic. These days, I think we need sanity in the media space. All right. Okay, let's take another call. Yes, call outside the call from.
These days, I think we need sanity
Hello.
in the media space.
Yes, outside the call
Hello?
from.
Yeah, me call from Sierra Leone. How are you, pa?
No bad. You get the platform?
Yeah, I'm named Mohammed. I had call from Sierra Leone, both town to be specific.
All right, you get 2 minutes plus.
Yeah. That last caller. Hello?
Yes, now for Dolly sets. Now for Dolly sets. Dolly sets, please.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You get the platform.
Yeah. That pertaining to this last caller, we just drop when we don't pick. I want to let that caller know, say, ECSL get all the result there. All things, because now make them get RRF forms. Each police station get RRF forms. So that form then they all day waiting happen, becoming a one neck officer at the educator and small, right? Me at the tell to me Allah. Me not to APC, me not to SFPP, but me in offense. I want to let the country go before. I want to let that caller know, say, the RRF form, each RRF form, each police station get RRF form, and that RRF form, when they're done, you get something with them called T. That T, then they put the presidential, and all the RRF forms, and the originals of them form, then they all then send out the headquarters. So all them form then they, but I want to let you know, say, because this Komon-Tok business, I'm glad we can put out, at least we they try for educatory self. I want to let everybody in Sierra Leone know, say, you get procedures with the govern the electoral laws. Now, what I mean, you now just the High Court now get order. Now they give order to ECSL for producing anything, and the APC no go down, SFPP no go down, I not get the power. So now just the High Court now go get the mandate. Now if somebody go with any kind of concern and
but the election laws, the election laws, the Public Election Act laws of 2022 call for ECSL for release the data, for release the results. And also one of the outreach commissioner, spokesperson, he say their own problem, in order not the constitution say then forget a specific, yes, they agree say they will release because now part of the law, then they follow the law, but so not get specific time. So there is no time frame in the constitution or in the act for say then for release in 1 week, 2 weeks. So it might take today, tomorrow, 1 week, 1 year, 2 years, but then go release which means then they follow through the law. So and that's Act 2022. It did it as well. I don't know if you know about that.
Well, that makes us say you don't come back to which they say. You see, they cable for release them, but it's not possible today, next week, 1 month, 1 year, then until the day. That is what I'm saying.
All right.
But all the results they did. You understand? So at least Komon-Tok. I'm glad the battle I get you today. I go for the partake party. See, at least all the educate people.
No problem. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Please,
brother.
I'm glad. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you too. All right. Let's take another caller. Yes, caller, outside call from?
Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my brother, for this program. And at least we educate and learn more, small.
Outside they call from?
I call from Gambia.
All right. Okay, get the platform.
I read people them, they ask the issue of the transparency and the credibility. I just want to give a brief example. If I give Mr. Komon-Tok money for go buy something for me, all right? I give him the money, he go buy this something. If he not bring within I ask him for buy, the issue of credibility don't come inside. All right? Credibility now within I think about within the person do. Transparency now within the person do in presence of the people them. The people them say ECSL not transparent by within them observe, within them see. The credibility aspect comes to how within people then think about within happen. So that this now the difference. Credibility is about thoughts. What do you think about this organization? What do you think about these people? While as the transparency now actually waiting, you see them do. Tell you plenty, thank you, my brother. We will continue for watch this program. Very, very fine and educative program.
Thank you very much for joining us anytime. Thank you. All right, let's take another caller. Okay, we don't lose this caller. This one they come on from Ruben Koroma. They say, please, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, let us not blow issue out of proportion. There is no way to conduct another election. The only solution is console the APCians to concede and go to parliament. All right, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from?
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Komon-Tok, calling from Washington.
Wa alaikum salam. You get the platform.
All right, Mr. Komon-Tok. Today I'm going to make them brief, Mr. Komon-Tok. Mimi, I hope they just make things complicated. Maybe the hope and pray that we don't pass this level, Mr. Komon-Tok. So we continue to go unite and move forward. There's some serious issues that we need to tackle. For example, rice prices is going to go up again. The issues that are happening in Russia and that war with Ukraine.
Yeah.
You see the bombing that is going on.
It's a good point. It's a good point. It better wake out time for reminded. Very, very good point. Go ahead. Very good
that need to go up. India also have suspended shipping out rice, one of the largest countries in the world that ship out rice. You see, Mr. Komon-Tok, again, for me, I not care who that lead. Who that Sidonde means absolutely nothing. For 60 years, this thing don't go on, and it will continue to go on. Me, I wish and hope that we, the people, go start looking at this game differently. For example, we see other diasporas around the world, which they don't do for their land. Today, Somali diaspora in America get a sovereign fund where they invest for building land. We see Ethiopians have done that. We see Ghanaians have done that. Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. All different people around the world have done this long time ago, Mr. Komon-Tok. We Sierra Leoneans, over 100,000 of us abroad, Mr. Komon-Tok. Imagine $25 a month if we get the right government. Again, when we all talk, but we all know when the last time majority of us pay taxes in our salon. Me don't left salon 30 years ago. Until 3 years ago, I no pay taxes in our salon for 27 years. But I did talk against the government. But it's not your responsibility. But if we, as the diaspora, go get up and start pointing fingers and use this zeal that we get for develop land in an economic way, we go be better off. Democracy, not just like whatever government. China no get democracy, but look what they have done.
Yeah.
Vietnam no get democracy, but look what thing they have done. You got tons of other countries around the world where they don't do things without democracy. Look, we forget about that part there. Look, we find way how we go to organize and work with the good people and right people in our salon for improve the life of our people. It will benefit we all. It will benefit generations to come. My brothers and sisters, they will start thinking about the next generation of our land.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. Brilliant contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right. Let's take another caller. Yeah, we missed this caller. Fambule, we appreciate this caller. He makes some salient points regarding a warning than the rest. We not can just talk everything because let not be like say we and our people already for scared people and but not true talk. But yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Hey, Mr. Komon-Tok. I call from Belgium.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Me on take na concerning this push with the disturb with brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone. I believe the authority will do a very great job. For example, so even if the king gonna shop for go buy cigarettes, not go ever allow him. As long as they below the age of 18. Now some of them things they are Sierra Leone for don't learn. But if they see small picking, they go to shop, they sell gear alcohol, they sell gear cigarettes. And this kushia, they disturb the youth them. I believe say those in authority then get a great work for do. If they follow, if they left the one in authority for how comes that push they come to the country? Because if the one way they at the border, the one way they at the port, then do thorough check. Well, now because of the same corruption and they allow all them bad things and they enter inside the country where they disturb the leaders them. Because they don't go in and they see that small picking, that girl picking, they let those in authority, let them go, they think say, how them picking how they get for can't take over the country because the young one the way they come so and they get for be the leaders them.
Yeah.
If not grow them up in the right way, how they get for can lead the country? For example, in the West, they see small picking from the young age where Mama born and after some years, few months, they begin to go to a creche for train and bring them up, how to get up very early in the morning, how to take care of themselves before they reach at the age of 18. But in that part of the country, look how they misuse them. And now that they're responsible, now those in authority, because if they not allow that thing for enter inside the country, how them picking and go, them boys and they then go get used to them, to then drop.
Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's take another caller. Yes, caller. Okay, we don't miss this caller. Yes, Aisha Kester, they say Some of us we are not. Some of us we not get luck for talk to Mr. Komon-Tok. No, not to will. Now the line. Do you have for try for call back, please? We not discriminate nobody for calling.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes, you get the platform. Which side they call from?
Yeah, I mean, they call from Ireland.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. Number one caller we is talk about just to say in the work day wherever also they do the voting in the polling station. Then they be the work calling thing. Then they actually say the board make a little bit of mistake. The RF form say way they talk. May go by to say he send them electronically to Mohammed Kone office. And once he enters something electronically, even you delete them, the wait mind and get the record. Once you enter and see that device, then get them. They know exactly what you enter. Even you delete them, they know exactly what you send. And when a man they don't get a particular record, the post will get his sleep, so we get out of the record, when the faculty will find and get, and at the APC, when at the opposition. So Mohammed Kone will watch them details today. He knows any man he lose this election, but the only thing for get rid of this thing and for delete them. He don't get for take nothing out because he not go able to hack him again because he don't delete them. So the only person will get the details and the man will make the device. He will only know exactly what he gets. But Mohammed Kone, even man say he work now that ECSL office, he don't know nothing, he don't get that data anymore. Me advise anybody, he don't delete them now. Only the way because if he release anything different, APC will not match with what APC then get. The way money they prove the APC then right say yes, I get exactly what you get. Mohammed Kone deletes the data. He deletes them. So how which way they go pull up? He don't read the results done. What he don't tell you so, now he don't tell you. He don't get for change them again. If he say they change, what if he say I don't go take Mohammed Kone? Because what you do with and get for pool, now what you delete. Once you type one and that device day, if you delete them, then get the record. So you go talk say that Mohammed Kone get because now they at the polling station, he send and once he send it electronically, end of story. Then get the record. They know exactly what he sent to Mohammed Kone.
Thank you very much.
So,
thank you very much for your contribution.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Who side they call from? Who side they call from?
United States. I call from United States.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
You see, we can't see we get a lot of problem them way they have in our country today. But again, when I form them, they help for sensitize people them. If it's somebody they try for talk, you gonna know exactly which party they call from. But we take elect for take they can high bend the bar say, oh me, I know the IPC, I know the APC, I know the SFPP. Not so true. You as they begin talking, they don't say this is SFPP, as they begin talking, they don't say it's an IPC. Now that comes to be point, so I answer for make. Mr. Komon-Tok, if we try to think of we fought father them, great grandpa, they not be go school. That means say we they now we will learn now for blame with people them, say because not be able to go school. No, we blame them. Because the young time then and they no opportunity to be for them learn for get degree or whatever. Even salon say for like in 70s then for like somebody they will get first degree, so you know easy not be boku. Now we get boku doctors them. But these are my points. We pay the net people them with taxpayer money, then I'll pay them. If they don't vote down, it's easy, bro. Just publicize everything, let everybody see, because the problem now relies on neck. APC they talk against say we get point of be or whatever, and neck then get. But let them say make sure say peace calm and that country. It's easy. Just pull the result we get. Not begin the ask APC couch.
Hello? All right, okay. All right, I think this caller did. Okay, Fambulem. All right, we'll take a few more calls and then we round up the program. Few more calls, probably 4 more calls. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, sir, Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Yeah, how do you
Yes, I did call from you. Yes, sir.
All right, you get the platform.
But listen, one man we've been called, we is in Common America, we've been try for analyze it. Yes, prices then get for go up Nasalo. Yes, indeed. But like sometimes people in the talk say yes, because of the war in Ukraine. Things say yes, the war in Ukraine gets effect for we Nasalo, but not like that too much because when we talk about grains in Sierra Leone, how many people are really eat bulgur in Salon? Yes. Salon people and I'm of rest where they eat. Ukraine not they produce any rest where they gonna salon for me. I don't think so. Would they buy more of rest from Indian, them Asian countries them. So that one they not any other thing. Then you talk about say most of the people where they talk now, where they abroad, they know they pay taxes. I just want to tell and say yes, we they pay taxes. Pass somebody we know they do business at that country or we know they send money. You even send money now, MoneyGram, Western Union, you they pay tax. So sometimes when people and they talk, then they make them no fine for before ever then they talk. Every day when you send money in that country, they contribute in that country for pay tax. So another one, I just want to say, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who side they call from?
Thank you for your good work. I'm MJ from California.
Yeah, MJ, welcome. Yeah, you get the platform.
Thank you. I just want to remote on concerning the caller from Washington, my neighbor. I'm glad you be honest enough for say, they pay tax or don't come out salon for the past 30 years. Okay, me come out salon for the past 8 years. Now, I go last year. Now the airport, then they collect $25 each person upon arrival, upon departure. Then a $50 for each person. We all four go, right? My husband and my 2 kids. Waiting and they do with that money, they let them give we proper explanation. We want for no. Myself not they pay tax. La no lie pay. I don't pay tax na salon no. But also are they so? Trust me, I don't regret me tax when they cut na me paycheck every 2 weeks or every month. At least, I they see good roads. I they see what thing they go on. If people need help, then they get them. Where COVID come, according to your paycheck, then distribute thousands of dollars to each household. Come on, we they see them tax money, then do side they go. But salon, all that tax where they collect, waiting they do that. We go last year, I not see good road, I not see nothing. Even we also we not able to go tap there. We get for good tap in our hotel because of the life we don't live now. So we want to live good life. We don't want to suffer. We don't want to stay. Hotel now do we tap because we forget everything. Come on, let me explain to we first body tax. What need they do with a salon? So some of we hotel will consider for begin pay tax na salon. Okay, now that's my own contribution.
Thank you very much, MJ. All right. Yes, we get another caller. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hey, Mr. Komon-Tok, good afternoon.
Yes.
Calling from Washington.
Okay, you get the platform.
Yeah, I feel like I need to respond back because everybody they come after me about the little suggestion that I made. I was just trying to be number one, be truthful. Number two, if you look at us, majority of us don't pay taxes. Number three, the people are where they talk about sending money in a salon. It's either the country where they send the money from, not today that they collect the taxes. If I remember correctly, if you send $100 in a salon, for the most part, the government they charge you taxes for that $100. If I remember correctly.
Mr. Shaw, is subjected to different arguments because you get different way they pay tax. You get direct tax, you get indirect tax. You understand? And
absolutely,
the PO themselves, if you look at it indirectly, the people that don't pay, you understand, because the PO that they pay, they pay tax. So which means if we not send money, somebody not send money, they know they get busy, they're out of business, so they know we will pay. So indirectly, people that don't pay, and people that know they pay direct. So it's like another program now the way perhaps people and go look into for discuss daily and seriously. But the points where you be they make for trust fund, I agree with you 100%, and a brilliant idea, Dandy. And I think then kind mentality and then very few people and get but all the climates get for be encouraging before we talk about anything. Anyway, continue.
Absolutely, absolutely. Number one, you have to get unity. You have to make the climate, possible for that. But my brothers and sisters, what I try to say, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just trying to say our government can collect more taxes. We are not collecting enough revenue in our land. Now, one of our biggest problems, Dandy, when I make even you will fund with government, we got a lot of people that include me, myself. If people from they listen to me, don't go see. I put myself inside this. I not try to criticize anyone.
All right, thank you.
I include myself in it.
Much for
your, thank you.
Your additional contribution. All right. I'll take another call. Yes. Okay, we'll miss this caller. All right. Okay. We'll just take 2 more calls, then we wrap up the program. Yes. Let's take this caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yes. What I just want to say, I think everybody misunderstand me. I say if something is not done very fast, Salon will be doomed. That is what I said. Then, responding to a caller in Washington, this tax, you just don't talk about the bureau. We the same couple in Salon. You pay, in fact, not 2-way taxes because the country of origin where the couple they come out from and the country where you send on the destination. The bureau that you talk about, you mentioned indirect tax. Then they cut the money. And in fact, what has been happening in these 5 years, we they get some kind of ridiculous rate where they give. So you find out, say, why sometimes the other side will they cut something like 10,000 or whatever. Then the way they got the money, bad one. So, Mr. Caller, I believe people in the pay tax, you get a point you want for me. Then we in the diaspora, they make huge investments in Sierra Leone. Massive one for promote the country. You're not going to know. You can only talk for yourself. People get massive investment, not just about the tax way you talk about that way. What about the building, the way people in the building? What about people in business? Where they do na salon? So you can only talk for yourself. I think we'll talk for the talk now. The Koda caller say, what do we do with the tax? What are we doing with it? I think I will stop for now, please.
All right,
Thank you.
Okay. I'll take another call. Yes, caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, caller outside the call from.
They call from Europe.
All right, you get the platform.
Earlier contribution concerning this Ukraine talk, the way they compare with Sierra Leone, they are let them forget about this Ukraine talk concerning about Sierra Leone. Because even the people that when they come on Ukraine, they all are Europe and come back. Now Europe take their responsibility, now they do everything for them. And you don't go compare this problem with in Ukraine, you want to put aside Sierra Leone. Europe things are expensive nowadays, but as long as they work, if they get the money, they feel that much. But the problem is Sierra Leone, na job no there for the people. Just imagine them people when they run away in Ukraine, if na Salone for Rongo Park as refugees them. The government for them able to take their responsibility. But yeah, then Europe, the governments they pay for them, give them houses, they give them food, everything. But they see that they go ala that they say. Even we say for them in Europe. We don't say things them hard, but they see them because when you work every month they get your salary, and so working place and then they give you food check. So they feel on that much. They able to pay you tax, they give you everything. So now I can take Ukraine problem, go put aside Sierra Leone. Far difference. The difference is great, my brother. Just think inside Europe, the people when they run away in Ukraine, when in Canada, Germany, France, Belgium, Holland, and England. Where they accommodate them, give them everything. So they, you should they see. So when they go take them and they want to put that inside saloon. Yeah, even rice expensive now, but go know because if they buy rice maybe 30 pounds or 20 pounds for 20 kilo. But they feel like because at the end of the month they get the salary. But saloon, who say they get some? Who say they pass the one they were then in authority? So now the difference and they let them not go and take Ukraine problem, go put that inside saloon. The work.
All right, thank you.
Comparison is too great. Thank you very much.
All right, okay. Well, I'll take the last lucky caller for today. The last lucky caller for today. Yasina, the last lucky caller. You get the platform.
The brother, we try, like all agree with the previous speaker. We do a lot in that country. We do a lot in the diaspora. Money will be sent, and some person will do some projects. We will contribute, but the atmosphere, the environment, they will be peaceful. We will see some countries like Ghana, how others, all the people who want to live now, how they go invest. But the government, because it give them, they go ahead. When they come out with power, what you do, you mobilize some people in the diaspora, come in and go invest. We see some people that the way they cry under that investment, they go broke the shop along the beach. They go sell some of the area with this government staff. They take the place and they from there people. So how do you encourage people then? Where they are the diaspora, who don't get the money, but go invest. When they sit in the how the country they, people they go make their farm, they social farm them. See fine they go in, they tip their ratio, they tip light, and they put even bulb. Imagine somebody don't suffer because the environment is not stable. The government not get security. So the person they go invest, if they in the biggest in the difficult position for me to continue with that kind of investment. So investment, support, pay tax, all what you need is now the governance system and for be correct. When it be correct, it give the pace, it give, it send the signal for every one of us will be happy for go back home and for go do what you do. But you don't even forget about data, about coalition of this. No, as long as the environment, they make you feel hope, you feel happy. But not the political class. But until we get this political class being, change, because what did happen so is wrong for every one of us, except when you don't want to talk the truth. This whole system, the constitution not get any problem. It gets problem, but it don't get problem. People they don't carry, they don't rule, they follow. They don't take themselves, they don't give themselves power. But then people that come, change the election act 2022, they give power to Kone. Then why they change all that in there? Just in the nick of the election, 2023, you go change the election act 2022. It's this, we get a plan. They look at the cyber crime law now. Now they check people in phone. How many military people are in prison now? As they talk to you now. So man go for holiday just because they're ex-military man. Then just because of voice or audio that they exchange with their company, they didn't prison. Then I said for something days to this or 50 days without no charge. How about that?
Thank you very much.
When you look at things that go wrong with Mr. Komon-Tok, but we shy away from saying the truth, and then we go and draw issue, then we talk something we say it's not right at all. We get problem for solve. And unless and until we solve this problem, we face the truth. Then we forget about party, we forget about the color. What we look at the country before we try by.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Caller, we highly recommend you use that other line. This I will put you through because you don't call several times. We need to use this line again. Yeah. What's that they call from?
My brother, you there online right now?
Yes. Yes.
How are you, sir?
Not bad. What's that they call from?
I call from Holland.
All right, you get the platform.
Yeah, the problem where I want to talk, the thing where me don't notice, this Ukraine complaint. I know they are in Nigeria and when they talk about the problem, I know they mention Ukraine. I know they are in Ghana and they mention Ukraine. Why make always salon when they interview with politicians and they must bring Ukraine? I don't understand. Because me 24/7 I follow African news. I know they are other Africa country and they talk about Ukraine war. It looks shameful, Seth. I don't know. Anything Ukraine, I don't understand. I don't even know, my brother.
All right.
We all stay blessed.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so Fambul, anything we get beginning, it gets ending. All good things must come to an end. We turn up plenty. Thank you for January. Tomorrow back, hopefully we go there again with other interesting issues there. And yeah. I just want to put a caution. Yeah, always. We open this platform for each and every Sierra Leoneans, and if now watch the moderated program, are the only kind side when particularly misleading information we are no but I will correct her. But by and large, because people that want for talk, I'm glad you want to talk and one caller make a point with suffocation. We suffocate. Push us a look in a room tighter, you understand, you come out. And this is not a secret. The government's need for work on this very, very serious. For open, I mean, at least Tijan Kaba be win when people and beyond incite to Jankaba, even when it be the wrong counter, you know, see them be overthrown, Johnny Paul overthrown, and then do intervention 1996, he come back. So people then beyond sort of like the one inciter may be more hard, particularly the musician, they will be they sing music. He said, left them, made them sing. What's no gonna bush? And that was the space. Now they MRC then come out. The likes of MRC, now they get in favor Bobele. Now they pull, now they making them. The Pupa Bacha then, now they make the name. You know? The innocents, now they make the name. So the point why they make here it's the space, the free speech space. It's shameful where sometimes while they listen, one day they listen, one journalist they praise the government on removing the 1965 Public Order Act Part 5, where government will repeal, where previous governments they're not able to pull out, praise the government, which is good. But waiting are shameful that I know we're calling them now. But just the show, the level, I know some of them I don't want to listen anyway. And where they say a praise government, I don't do so, which is good for praise government, but it failed for mention say there's the freedom of speech space, it don't shrink. There's never been any time in the past 15-20 years where the freedom of speech so shrink. Yes, this is not a fact. So when we create some platform here, we left them for let people and talk. Now that make when person call, like I said, the only kind side, if you ain't give misleading statements, you ain't call for war, you ain't that the kind side. But I they just keep quiet because let people and talk. Let people and talk. Let people invent their. I mean, why make for them can say fine for like cry, you know? When you cry, you let go, you know. But you don't fool, someone go don't fool that. But if fine for cry, not so bad, not so man, no more for the saying. So you just see man in the if fine for cry, you know, pull, you know, keep on my heart. Pull on something where you talk on, people and listen, you share your concerns, your problem. Now so the thing now so they neutralize, now so they go down, now so they go down. So that make we left them space here, we create and this not controller. And some of we at the time of this now I disclose this to now we call the person him no more. Then be put we among them, then be we're not responsible matured man then, so we they above them level and we're not to bloggers then in the first America clear to people this now we see me inside my heart I see like CNN, I see like Al Jazeera, I see like Sky News, and I saw me see I see on top, you understand? So I know they come down to that level we are in there and get all the bloggers there go begin to give them money. No. When somebody call me, the person I'm not calling him like I say, we see say yes, you a platform that attract a lot of people there. We want helping on logistic and support. We are helping with editorial policy just at least for promote the country, you know, say the country now we all get salon, now we all for make you know, sometimes a comical way somebody they bitter they fool himself, you know, and they say sometimes they find for you play the role of a fool for like a fool, the fool who thinks say the fool you understand. So after I don't beat around all the bush, myself get with her, tell her, and from that day they not call me again. So what I did say is this platform is not being controlled by government. Behind the scene, nobody may control. Now we they work, now we spend resources here in terms of paying for software, in terms of paying. And apart from all this, the amount of time we spend for bring them program there, we do them purely for the country, for Salone. And if indeed what are they talking to, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, the first thing I come up with the idea for critics, if not for political party, I'm not gonna ever succeed. Then I can always say, if I do it for any political party, I'm not gonna ever succeed. But God, when I the witness, way now give me the inspiration for doing in the witness, I said do it for Salone. Definitely, this it go go. So it go grow and it depend grow. And the point why they make here is again, I get Peter, and for let people in talk. Now we get a common ground. Now we get an understanding. Now we get commitment. Now we contribute positively in the governance and the democratic environment of a country. This platform not to anti-government platform. Let people not get it twisted. In fact, we support governments by bringing some of their excesses, and because we know say sometimes not to all things in the sea, but if we talk then the sea, if they want land, particularly open and so some brilliant people, smart, intelligent people, and they call. You know, some of those people who they call now, and I don't know them. Some of them they call me personally when they talk. Some of them are professors there. Some of them are doctors there. Some of them are they get triple masters there. Some of them are Democrats, technocrats there. Some of them are professionals there. But it don't matter. So man, get all landy, but he gets in common sense. And common sense is the key. So man, you not go school, but believe me in contribution where they make. You say you go, you get your PhD, you see, they say this guy they think. So it's not about, I know they just praise them people and they because I know they try to talk generally. And in fact, we people and they back then said, I know you get them the boku degree there, but then they make sane, responsible decisions there, where their life be okay, feel more far better than people with this big boku degree. So the space will create, so dear Lord, we just look at and see for we all. Lord, we respect people and view. If somebody call, you know, I agree with her. Of course, yes, you go talk and that not me say you can't embarrass her, you understand? But Lord, we just stay within the limit of respecting people's view and correction. Yes, everybody get right. If somebody talks something we're not correct, you can call and make the correction so that we don't go mislead people. And as well known, when I don't make the platform, they go find why tens of thousands of people in the watcher, you know. So we therefore be very, very careful and responsible enough for control within the come out of this platform. Because someone is so don't believe with that anywhere from talking point platform TPP is it believe and for true. So that I make one keep that credibility. I want keep everything that kind of standard professional. I know we're able to do it alone. I make we need one input, you know, always for at least we make something more standard. We are moving slowly. Me, I believe in Sierra Leone. I know say yes, a lot of people they believe in Sierra Leone, but because of many things that happen at the country, then we'll talk otherwise. But I believe in Sierra Leone. I know say if we continue the engagements now, yeah, we get a very powerful tool. I mean, the social media, a very powerful tool. This one we can use them for doing anything at the country. And I like that caller now, Washington, when they talk about that fund, you know, the Somalian fund, the Ghanaian fund for help them country. And I think the investments in this, it's not particularly since you go take a go get government or you go get a particular person, but if you hear people that were really responsible, able manager, honest people, they're able to do investment. In fact, the investment they know they do contribute to the economy, and they make money out of it. It's not about just going to the country like that. It's not just like a charity. Yeah, the charity could be one side. You understand? You go there, but some of those funds could be also do investment, invest in agriculture, invest in manufacture, invest in production. Una can get no money, you know. 4, 5, 6 conglomerates they can come together. I mean, I think there are a lot of ideas the way we go chip in for improve. Because say what you may, it's very difficult. They can say uneasy lies the head that we are the crown. It's very difficult for run a country. Therefore, people need for tell the president, because if they call for help, but sometimes it can feel so annoying that they bash people as you talk, so they don't classify you, they don't put you other side for neutralize you or stigmatize you or discriminate you, say, this party come on, even if you count a brilliant points there. So but I believe, say yes, we definitely get for make a change. We definitely get for make a change, and the change they come up from. I mean, me and you too. Nobody else. Me and you too. All right. So Fambulen, we go come back tomorrow again with another very interesting segment. Until then, bye bye. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok.